also we have Tessa. She is with us this morning, and she is helping a lot of young kids to learn how to control their anxiety. I was speaking with her a little bit before. She has quite an amazing story. So Tessa, we're going to see you in a little bit. Colorado and Company, let's get going. It starts now. Author Tessa Zimmerman, hello. She's in our green room, and she's helping thousands of young people deal with something that's scary, panic, worry. Tessa, share one of your tools with us quickly.
Hi Tanya, this is a tool I use under stress. Simply tap your fingers and say, peace belongs to me. Peace belongs to me. I can't wait to share more tools and more about my book and asset shortly.
Okay, thank you so much. I can't wait to chat with her. Tessa Zimmerman knows that stress and anxiety are real issues for many young people, especially in school, and she's here with coping tools and training for families and even teachers. You are such a gem.
Thank you, Tanya.
I have just enjoyed you around so much. When did panic and anxiety start for you? I mean, when you really said, this is not good.
When I was 8 years old.
8?
Can you believe it? Very
Wow.
young. 3rd grade.
But perceptive.
Right. Well, so what would happen is my 3rd grade teacher would assign me a writing assignment, and I would freak out because I was so afraid that whatever sentence I put would be wrong.
Really?
Really.
It wasn't, for some people, writing is an outlet where it frees you of.
Right, but
interesting.
At school, I felt this immense pressure that I had to be the best student.
So what should parents look for in kids with that type of anxiety?
Well, so I think we should first say that, like, perfectionism is a form of anxiety, right? So that's one way it might manifest. Other ways it could manifest for a student is, you know, they take a test and they freeze. And they get so upset because they'll say they studied, but
And I get this.
Right, and they're like, but I know this information, but they go blank in the moment. And so anxiety really shows up for us. Sometimes we flight, sometimes we fight, sometimes we freeze.
And I think that's why involvement is so important when you see something like that, to interact and not be scared to ask.
Right.
Don't be scared of it.
No, you have to address it, because if you don't address it, it's just going to build up over time.
So you wrote a book.
I did.
After writing, she froze up writing.
Yeah, it was funny.
Why a book?
Well, I wanted to shine a light on the epidemic of stress and anxiety in students.
And then that way it helps you to help others, right?
Right.
As a tool.
Right, exactly. So this book is made up of different stories of growing up with anxiety, as well as different tools, recipes, coping mechanisms, so that everyone can thrive.
Now, Tessa, when I was 8 on the farm in Wyoming,
Yeah.
life was great.
Right.
And I had discussions. Do you think that kids now, I had stress or I didn't have anxiety.
Right.
Why is there such, it seems like it's worse.
It absolutely is.
Do you think so?
It absolutely is.
But why?
So imagine you're 16, right?
Yeah.
And
I was a great age. Don't even take me there.
Well,
right.
16 again.
Okay.
But you got social media, right? Now you've got to get into college. You have to work a job, and no one's telling you how to emotionally handle what's being asked of you.
Do you think it is a lot of the social media? Because I just had the dial phone, and it was
I think I think people numb out to it too. It's a way to escape, you know, what you're feeling as well. I mean, there's so many different ways. Everything a student is experiencing can promote anxiety if they don't know how to cope.
I guess that's so true. And then families are key too.
Right.
I think that sometimes the breakdown of that affects you as well.
It's built. Everyone's a team player, right? So it's got to be. It's families, it's teachers, it's community members.
Talking.
Right. It's
crying.
advocacy.
Be sad. It's okay. Now, what is asset?
Good question.
A-S-S-E-T.
Do you know it's Tessa spelled backwards?
What? How did I not notice that? You were so smart.
It's a little clever marketing
So
tool.
what is this? What tool does this provide?
Right. So after growing up with such severe anxiety in the classroom, I wanted to bring anxiety mitigation tools into classrooms and make it accessible to students. So at Asset, we train and equip teachers with 23 5 to 15-minute lesson plans so that students really learn how to cope with anxiety as part of everyday class. And then they become more resilient, they do better on their grades, they really excel.
what demonstration, okay, before we were, your fingers, because you had ways that you coped, obviously.
Right.
So show or share something with us.
So I'm all about, everyone hates when they get anxious in public, right? It's like the worst form of anxiety.
Right. Don't you just breathe?
Right, you can breathe, but there's another sneaky way you can do it, Tanya.
What?
I call this sneaky mindfulness. So you take a hold of your right thumb with your left hand.
Okay.
You take an inhale, exhale, then switch to your left thumb, right hand. Inhale, exhale. And then you do that for all 10 fingers.
It does.
It's really nice.
Your mind goes to
the touch. It's a little bit more advanced than just deep breathing because now your mind has to focus on switching fingers.
That is a good point.
And the students love it before taking a test. That's like prime test taking anxiety, finger breathe.
And is that what you're finding, that students, when you go and you share your knowledge, are finding that the asset, Tessa spelled backward, is helping them?
It is. I am floored. We've been able to train teachers from 11 different Denver public schools. And we recently did a case study with the Imagineering Innovation Lab where we really got to learn about asset in the classroom. And 86% of the students wanted other classes to incorporate asset, which I really think gets to the point of we need to bring these tools to more schools and to more students and teachers.
You are so grown up.
Thank
21.
you. 21, yes.
That is incredible. Well, this has been such, you need to come back
Oh,
so we can have more time.
Thank you.
Back and back and back.
Yeah,
yes.
I'll keep bringing more tools.
Well, you're awesome. So don't let your child suffer with school anxieties, worry, panic. Find helpful tools in I Am Tessa at Booksellers Now. Find out more about the asset curriculum for your school as well. Workshops are coming up in July. It's asset-edu.org. And then you click on Denver's Asset. Tessa, that's so smart. Remember, lower the anxiety. We're going to see you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. What did you do? What's this?
Peace
belongs to me.
Peace belongs to me.
I can sit here and do that all day. It's wonderful.
Thank you, Tanya.
Bye.